It is time, folks, for one of the most anticipated hockey matches in this Hockey World Cup. India will take on New Zealand in the pre-quarter final, and the winner of this match will take on Belgium in the quarter final. On paper, if you have to look at it, India are the favorites because of their performances in the group stages and their past historical record even against the Black Sticks. Now, if you have to sum up the group summary that India had, they defeated Spain 2-0, they drew 0-0 against England, and they won against Wales 4-2. But unfortunately, the margin was such that they could not overhaul England on goal difference. And that is why they have to play the pre-quarter final match now against a New Zealand team who are very much struggling. They did beat Chile, the Black Sticks, but were hammered by the Dutch. They then overcame a very tough encounter. They were almost on the cusp of winning it against Malaysia, but they lost 2-3. And that is why New Zealand finished third in their group and they are now taking on India. Statistically, and if you look at the head-to-head encounters, last 5, World Cup and even overall, India hold the edge. In the last 5 encounters that India have had against the Black Sticks, they have won 4 and lost only 1. But that one loss came about 2.5 years ago. So that is why on current form and momentum, India hold the edge. Even in the World Cups, they have a 3-1 head-to-head record against them. In the recent encounters that were there in the FIH Pro League and even in the Olympics, India had beaten New Zealand 4-3, but it was in the second match at the FIH Pro League where New Zealand were hammered 7-4 by India. It is the same attacking India that would be expected to come out on the field at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar today, because India were patchy in the game against Wales, and very, very surprisingly, Harmanpreet Singh, their captain, has been off the mark. Although he did show signs of his brilliance when he scored that penalty corner goal in the game against Wales, it is very, very important that Harmanpreet Singh gets his A game today, because prior to the start of this match, India have lost Hardik Singh for the tournament. Hardik Singh's hamstring injury is the prime reason why he will not be available as India progress in the later stages of this World Cup. We just witnessed a classic encounter prior to the India versus New Zealand game, and we saw Spain, who had struggled against the likes of England and India, put on a classic show against Malaysia. 2-2 in full time. Even after the normal penalties, it was 3-3. In sudden death, Spain won 4-3, and they have booked their place in the quarterfinals where they will face the Kookaburras. But India, if they win this game, they will encounter the Red Lions, Belgium, who are the current reigning world and Olympic champions. And in the last couple of editions, in every major tournament, it has been Belgium who have hurt India consistently. World Cup, you name it, in 2021, it was Belgium who knocked India out and denied them a strong medal contention, although they did beat Germany. On the other hand, Belgium are in red hot form, the likes of Tom Boone, Alexander Hendricks. Tom Boone, in fact, scored 5 goals in their last league game, so they will be very, very vital. On the other hand, New Zealand have been very, very scratchy, but they can only look back at their World Cup in the Tokyo Olympics qualifier, where New Zealand stretched India to the limit. They managed to lose 2-3, but they made India sweat at every single stage. New Zealand will not go down without a fight. They will ensure that they are there at India every single time. India's defense was tested against Wales, so New Zealand will be looking to exploit that same option when they make penetrations inside the circle. India may have dominated possession, India may have dominated penalty corners, India may have dominated circle penetration. But when it comes to conversion, penalty corner conversions, India are lagging behind in a big way. New Zealand might not prove to be that much of a challenge for them, but never take the Black Sticks very lightly, because they can cause an upset on any given day. And the last victory for them was way back in 2020. Now, 3 years later, New Zealand will be determined, just like Spain, to cause an upset. So India versus New Zealand, we are all set at the Kalinga Stadium. The crowd is absolutely electric, And remember, whenever India are in possession of the ball and whenever there is a chance of a goal, the noise in the stadium is absolutely electric. And this is the support that will take India ahead, and hopefully they can put in their A game today. So India versus New Zealand pre-quarter final, the winner will face Belgium in the quarterfinals on Tuesday. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also